So my current event was the gluten-free kids foods fall short on nutrition. And so Serena Gordon, who wrote this article, she really talked about how a lot of gluten-free foods are actually really low on nutrition, um, despite parents as well as adults who try and go gluten-free even if they don't need it, trying to be healthier. Um, Actually, 9 out of 10 gluten free foods aimed at children could be classified as having poor nutritional value, as their study found out. And if you don't have a disease or other conditions that need gluten free, such as celiac disease, it's really not worth doing that gluten free diet because they're just as sugary, they're just as bad for you. Actually, 80% of gluten free products had high sugar, and so regular and gluten free products had similar amounts of sugar, so it's not even worth switching over to gluten free unless you need it based on those conditions. Um, and gluten sensitivity, as well as allergies or intolerances, are very easy to be tested, and the symptoms are very noticeable. So, pediatricians as well as other physicians can point those out and get those figured out for patients so they know whether to go gluten free or whether that they can just keep going with that normal diet. Many foods don't contain gluten. A lot of people aren't really sure what gluten is, and gluten is in wheat products, so it's in wheat, soy, so a lot of bread, pasta, that kind of thing. But foods that don't contain gluten are fruits, veggies, meat, seafood, dairy, nuts. There's so many things without gluten. So even if you do have to go gluten free, it it's definitely a change, but it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. Replacing to gluten free is definitely more expensive because you have to use different products, and so that is definitely a change as well if that's needed. And so the gluten-free foods has generated this huge business for um, for these food distributors and things like that. So these big businesses want everyone to go gluten-free, though it's not actually as healthy for you.